after the draft, we want to see how they perform.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
On the return is Charlie Jones. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
Burrow may be young in his career, but he's helping the Bengals to one of the best stretches they've ever seen. 12 wins last year, which matched the team record, and they made the conference championship game in back-to-back seasons for the first time ever. At the center of it all is the man they call Joey B. 35 touchdown passes last year and almost 4,500 yards.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Burrow on play action. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. 7 yards there and a first down. Jet sweep, Boyd with it, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Burrow.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Deontay Hardy back deep.
This is taken at the 15. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Well, here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, Allen. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one goes for 30 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Here we go now on first and goal. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On first down, Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Allen.
That's complete to Davis.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 20-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On play action, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mixon diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Allen now on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Allen again. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for illegal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
Here's Allen to throw it. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Bengals 6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now Burrow on first down. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen off the play fake. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Here's Jones on the return.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A solid pickup there by Mixon, and when he's running it this way, the Cincinnati offense takes on an extra dimension. They love to run the football and shut people down with Mixon carrying the load.
First down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. A good pickup there at 22.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Again, it's Burrow. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Hubbard.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are back within a score.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Allen.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board. Those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They fights him off. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now Cook running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Holding, offense.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side complete to Chase.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Burrow on play action. Here's Higgins out on the right side. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Burrow. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. Nice move. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.